Mario me. Io proprio non Sffaccimm. You can run New York State, but all the streets are full of hate. When he comes to town, here is what we say. Mario me. Io proprio non Sffaccimm. Mario.
I think I'm going to make that my theme instead of that same old Rocky thing that we hear. It's so stupid. It comes on with Rocky. Who the hell is he kidding? Rocky. Who do I think I am anyway? That should be my theme right there. In case you're wondering, that was a gentleman who called a program yesterday, and all of a sudden he burst into song, singing his message to the ultimate Sffaccimm.
Well, the matter at hand, that gentleman didn't know about the Mario song and what that was all about. Mario me was a governor in Italy who had the habit of speaking at length and making no sense at all. So when the king heard this, he ordered him dragged through town while the crowd sang this song, and this is from Act 3, Scene 2, Mario me. Mario me, io proprio non Sffaccimm. Mario me, io proprio non Sffaccimm. He can run New York State, but all the streets are full of hate. When he comes to town, here is what we say. Mario me. Io proprio non Sffaccimm. I dropped the phone. I'm holding it on my neck, Bob. I did the best I could. I guess the original will have to stand.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And Patricia Ireland, I know why she doesn't like the church, because I saw a picture of her. She has no backside, and when she sits on the wooden pews, she hears the bones knocking.
Well,
she talks about the glass ceiling. With her neutered husband and her lesbian wife, she should be more concerned with mirrored ceilings.
How sick, how sick. I don't mean you, but her. Thank you, Marty.
Bye. No, on the roof. I'm a registered Republican, and I just want to tell not the Democrats, but just Republicans out there, that they should go to the post office if they're not registered, and they get a simple registration form, and hurry up. I don't know if it's too late yet, but check it out. And just in case anyone forgets...
October 14th is the deadline in New York. October 11th is the deadline in New Jersey.
Good, so they can contact either the Republican Club in the phone book or go right to the post office. They'll give them all the information they need so we can get rid of Sffaccimm. And just so no one forgets whose name to put on the ballot there, we just want to say, George Pataki will cut our taxes, help us keep our homes. George Pataki will end our welfare, leave our kids alone. George Pataki will cut our taxes, oh, and by the way, Mario me, io proprio non Sffaccimm. He can run for his fourth term, but now the people we have learned, when he comes to town, here is what we say, Mario me, io proprio non Sffaccimm. It's Mario. Time's up, Mario. George Pataki's coming in. Mario. Anyhow, Bob, that's all today.
Hey, you're all right, Marty.
For him, I did. Well, Mayor Koch agrees with Senator Al, and he supported him. He agrees with George Pataki on the death penalty. He agrees with George Pataki's tax cut plan, and he goes to Mario. So Mayor Koch repays those little favors. He calls Molinari a political hack. He said he went for Senator Al because Al D'Amato did him favors when he was the mayor, and he said now he's going for Mario because he did him favors when he was governor. He's going to stick by him. But he called you a racist, Bob.
Oh, he did?
Yes. I said, Mayor, he's not a racist. And he goes, oh, what about that men's room attendant remark? You know, anyone who listens to you knows what you meant by that. It's because of a
please, I don't have to defend it or explain it.
Nobody has to defend you. But I had to before him. Governor Cuomo said of Mayor Dinkins, oh, he wears those double-breasted suits. If he just didn't wear so many fancy suits. Jackie Mason said of him...
yeah, we know what Jackie Mason said. So, Marty, look, I don't need any defense, especially if you're talking about a Paul who still is bitter over the fact he didn't get a fourth term. And that's, I'm going to see whether the Sffaccimm is just as bitter over not getting a fourth term as Eddie Koch.
I got a little more. As far as I know, Bob, you never appeared in blackface. Mayor Koch appeared he called you a racist today, but Mayor Koch appeared in blackface, and I believe the song he sang at that little carnival dinner where he was making fun of black people was, I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I have an updated version of that Sffaccimm-alot song.
All right, let's tape it. Wait a minute, let me alert our technical department. All right, we're prepared to tape it.
Okay. Mayor Koch also called Maya Kahani the scum of the earth. So apparently it's okay in Mayor Koch's dictionary to call someone the scum of the earth.
Marty,
okay.
What do you do when you're not listening to WABC? Oh, I know.
Cement work.
You're sleeping. That's right.
I do cement work.
Yeah, you do cement work. My foot. You're addicted to this radio station, Marty. You should get a life, really.
No, you know why I can listen? Because I have the ABC survival kit. That's headphones for when I'm working in the field.
Oh, really?
In the truck. Radio at home, radio in a truck, and...
I mean, don't misunderstand me. I'm not complaining. The more people that listen to this radio station, the better it is for me. But I often wonder, doesn't anybody have a life? I mean, is it just constantly listening to what guys at this end of the line are saying? Are we that important?
I saw what that New York magazine did to you, and I saw the way that your friends on this station have run away from you, and Mayor Koch...
My friends? Well, no, John Manelli didn't run away. What are you talking about?
I said his broadcasting friends, like Limbaugh, who had said nothing, and you defended him, and Koch, who ran away, and Koch said to me that you were never his friend, and tell him that. Tell Helmut had...
Well, that's true. We were never friends.
Okay.
We were never friends.
Here's for Kwame.
Well, the only thing I don't understand is his hostility toward me. I think it's a little... a little more than I thought. The only thing I can attribute it to is the fact he doesn't like that I remind people of his the necessity that he has to go through his act all the time of the equivalency, the Kahana-Duke equivalency.
I got something. That magazine cover said you hate blacks, and I have in your words when I called you, and you said you cannot hate Al Sharpton. Listen to this. It's 8 seconds long. You'll miss it if you don't listen. But we'll be happy ever after. That's the Bob.
Yes.
You know, you are a talented man, Marty.
And then, Bob, you had this guy on Al Sharpton. You can't hate Al Sharpton.
No, you're right. You can't hate Al Sharpton. That's true.
There it is, Bob. You in your own words, and that's before that magazine cover. Now here's the updated version. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. In your own words, you can't hate Al Sharpton. They put on a cover. They're liars. Okay. Cuomo was elected years ago here. Mayor Koch is standing by his side. Yes, Eddie Koch repays those little favors. Sffaccimm-alot. Children may not worship through their school years. Abortion on demand, it rules the day. He never met a crook he didn't coddle. Sffaccimm-alot. He once a Sffaccimm-alot. Sffaccimm-alot. I know it sounds a bit bizarre, but Sffaccimm-alot. Sffaccimm-alot. Those are his legal laws. Welfare cheats are paid for by the workers. Gays and faggots running every school. In fact, there's simply not a more liberal socialist plot, but we'll be happy ever after when we're free from Sffaccimm-alot. There they are.
Marty, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You are a talented young man.
Well, don't hang in there, Bob, because Lynn Samuels called me a racist and banned me for 5 months, and she still won't let me in there. So good for all of them, Bob. Take care.
I didn't really believe he would call me. However, he did tell a reporter he was not going to turn his back on me, so no reason to do so. So, Marty, let's be fair.
All right, Bob, but that doesn't clear the Democrats, and okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. They're treating you as if you've been convicted of a crime, and I'll say here, Bob Grant has not been convicted of any crime. To pull these Amtrak ads by Lousenberg should be investigated. And this whole conspiracy against you because they know you pull votes. And I'll say of Lousenberg, a song which Rogers and Hammerstein from their grave on Halloween had transposed to me. And it goes something like this. Lousenberg, Lousenberg, stops our free speech forever. Tax and spend, tax and spend. He looks happy to tax me. Old and knowing he'll tax and spend forever. Lousenberg, Lousenberg, you will ban our speech forever. Amen.
Yeah, Marty, you are a talented man. You know that?
You know what's going on? I think I got one Mario song in.
Isn't that from that Julie Andrews play?
Right, with Julie Andrews and my Rogers and Hammerstein, and we got Going with the Wind's going to be on Thursday at 8 o'clock for anybody who cares about tradition and something that was good. Hattie McDaniel, the first black woman to win a Best Supporting Actress Academy Award. And Bob Grant, you're an equal opportunity slanger, as you said. Hatchet Face Holtzman, Mario the Sffaccimm, and all through Flim Flam Florio and Slick Willie. And they want to stop our free speech. I wish I was on that boat tour you've been talking about. I go down with you. Now, I'm going to be banned for my free speech because I'm going to call Rudy Giuliani a slimy greaseball. There, I'm Italian-American. I'm a Catholic. You like that, Rudy? You're going to ban me, too? All Rudy cares about, Bob, is that he can get the money from Clinton. That's why he was on with the crime bill and campaign, and he can get $1 billion out of that. Now he knows Cuomo's going to give welfare to New York City. So, Rudy, but let me just say for your endorsement, for Mario, because if you win, Mario, I'm still going to be able to sing this song. You got the 10 seconds for the song, Bob?
Yes, Marty.
Mario, Sffaccimm. You're out the door in 94. You like Rudy, he's your friend now, but you're a fake phony fraud. But when you come to town, the real taxpayer is going to say, hey, Mario, attendame. Mario, attendame. Sffaccimm. Out the door in 94. Mario. Good night, Mr. Grant.
All right, Marty. Talented man, talented man. Marty calling from Suffolk County.
Start up with that Rocky theme, go something like...
What is this, a piano recital? What are you doing?
Nah, just doing that. That's that Rocky theme. You came out swinging. We may lose in the end, but you go 15 rounds, Bob. And...
we don't lose in the end. I'm not losing anything.
I mean, our cause.
I'm not running for election.
Rudy and Christy Whitman, we're like Republicans are in a boat rowing in different directions while the Democrats just keep rolling along. Anyway, let me just finish up. I wrote a song for that famous...
Well, I would hope you'd get to the doggone song, for heaven's sake.
I just upset
Because we don't have that kind of time. Please, get to the song, please.
When Governor Whitman needed a friend, we said we'd be there through thick and thin. And Bob put himself out, because he is our champ. That's why the lady, she's a tramp. There it is. That was
I want to take this opportunity to thank you and to thank your listeners for their support.
The once-a-week rule, once a week. Prior to the election, Marty from Long Island, who composed the Mario song and other tunes, called a program. And, of course, Marty is not going to try to break the once-a-week rule. And even if he tried it, I would catch him and I wouldn't allow it unless I were to give him a dispensation. I just have a feeling that in the wake of the Cuomo defeat and the Pataki victory, in the wake of the outcome of yesterday's election, that maybe you wouldn't mind if Marty were to call and commemorate that historic day in song in his unique fashion. So I say this, if Marty does call, I'm talking to Mr. Kochopoli, our esteemed judicious director in the booth, Mike Mimone's assistant. I say this to you, Mr. Kochopoli, if Marty from Long Island calls, we are going to waive Only in his case, we're going to waive the once-a-week rule.
Oh. Mr. Bob Grant, I have a post-election Mario song, and as a serious person, I must say, yippee!
All right, we did give Marty the...
dispensation.
We gave him a dispensation. So go ahead, Marty.
Okay, I could have danced all night. I can fit this in. I just want to say that it's been 24 hours since Ground Zero. The people have rejected the gay rights and New Age philosophy. And in the words of John Kennedy, the condition of this old and youthful nation is good. So Mario needs a new job. He could live as a troll under a bridge, and if it heals, Matilda could get a job betting on races, race riots, that is. But his reputation followed him to his new jobs. So we said... about Mario, he started his new job, and we don't know what's going to happen with him here. So he says, Mario, adendame. Mario's out of work. Mario needs a job. Gotta get up like the rest of us slobs. And on his first day, all the workers sing, Mario, grab 'em up. Swab the decks and make them clean. Mario, he's out the door in 94. Yeah, that's the best I could do on short notice, Bob.
You're a trooper. You're a real trooper.
To see Chuck Itian come back, you're still the kingmaker, Bob. He had to come back and kiss your ring, and that's where he should have been in the first place. Would have done him better.
Well, he only hurt himself, and it's too bad because I still think he would have been an improvement over what we have now, but...
Well, you know what, Bob? This was a repudiation of Clinton. I'll say this. We shot off both legs of Bill Clinton, politically speaking. We took the House and the Senate, and this makes Bill Clinton the third leg of the operation, which he was born to be. I truly believe that the heart of this country is good. They've witnessed firsthand what Bill Clinton is and this philosophy, this New Age, draft-dodging, dope-smoking, child-killing, flag-burning group is. And we've seen them. In 92, they had an excuse. They were ignorant. They didn't know what this man was. They gave him a chance. They have seen for 2 years blatantly what this man is and what these group, and Hillary Clinton, who's hiding like a rat in a potato cellar lately, right? We've seen what they are, Bob. And I was waiting for 2 years since I hung out that black flag November 2 years ago when he won. For 3 days of official mourning, I hang out that black flag, Bob. And I've waited 2 years. And that's when I turned on to you guys and listened to you and followed you and seen the people react. And this is the only format. Talk radio is the only place where you can hear a little bum like Marty from Long Island, or John from Staten Island, or David from Irvington. Any of these people. Television doesn't listen to me. Newspapers don't listen to me. You, Bob Grant, listen to us. This is the only place the people have to go. And we've stuck together. And I think the people have truly spoken. And I think we're going to see a grand years ahead of us. The Republicans, if they stick with that contract, we're going to have something to really deal with here. That slams a lid on Mario Cuomo, Bob.
All right,
Yes?
I was almost tempted to have you do the sign-off, but...
All right, I'll do the sign-off.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's Marty signing off today's Bob Grant Show.
Slams the lid on Sffaccimm-alot. Good night, buddy.
All right.
Two people I know of prominence who won't go on your show, Christy Whitman and Al Schaffman. Can you imagine how foolish? Can you imagine if Bob Dole says, I'm going to lay low? But I know you're short and we're getting to the end here, so I got just 10 seconds of a song for Christy.
Oh, great. Go ahead, Marty.
When Governor Whitman needed a friend, and we said we'd be there through thick and through thin. And Bob, you put yourself out because you are a champ. That's why the lady, she's a tramp. She's a tramp. A vice president? I don't think so, because she's a tramp. There it is, Bob. Have a good day. Huh?
You know, Marty, you are a very talented guy. You're a very talented guy.
Tell that to Lynn Samuels. Maybe she'll let me on. I've been banned for a year, but I still listen to her.
Any chance
Yeah.
that on the 5th of March, that's a Sunday, Marty, I know you go to church, but this is in the afternoon.
Is that the leukemia-thon?
If you could make it to the leukemia-thon out there at the famed Reo Diner, the greatest diner in the history of diners in the heart of Woodbridge, Lorraine Seidel of the Leukemia Fund, everybody would love to see you there.
They locked up Colin Ferguson. He's in a court case. I guess I could take a train from Long Island. But I remember last time Christy Whitman was there for charity. I guess
she's not going to be there.
She's a lowlife, Bob.
No, wait a minute. She's not going to be there.
Good.
so don't worry
about... kids with leukemia might be smeared with the good name of Bob Grant.
Well, no, come on now.
I got no mercy. When I saw her on the Brinkley show Sunday, and she's a preening, you know what she is, Bob? She's a candy ass. She's soft, weak, and if she is the future Republican Party, we are in a mess. She's a liberal she's a preening woman who just is out, and she has no backbone or spine, and she's, the golden spoon never left her mouth.
Well, I tell you, Marty, when you get down on somebody, you really get down on them.
She did somebody I like wrong, Bob. Have a good night.
But now wait.
Yeah?
Are we going to see you at the Rio on Sunday, March 5th?
I'll make it's a long trip for me, but I'm going to keep it in mind. I listened every year for about 2-3 years now. You've been doing it. George Oh, tell Jay Diamond he's got to fool George Steinbrenner with the Phil Rizzuto routine.
Jay's going to be there.
Get
Lionel's going to be there.
Steinbrenner before he leaves the state.
Jay's going to be there. Lionel's going to be there.
Have a way with language, Marty.
That great victory down there with Pat Buchanan, that was a Stephen Foster song that Al Jolson never sang. Louisiana. He took Alaskis over there, and nobody gave him credit. And then, you got to pardon me a little bit. I got a little Clinton-jitis.
What's the matter? What happened?
I got a little Clinton-jitis. That's with a G. Clinton-jitis.
Yeah, I got it.
Because I was yelling, because we know what a bum, and I hate to use the type of language and just say real.
So don't, Marty. Just make believe you're in a high-class room.
I'm not going to say that he's a bastard. You're right.
On WABC, this is Jay Diamond. Marty will not be on with me, John, for at least 6 months. I'm really tired of Marty's real low-class, real low-life approach, and he thinks he's getting over when he does this, who he thinks he's impressing. It was obvious to me that Marty was hoarse, not because he was celebrating the victory of his political candidate, but because Marty is a drunken sot, who I've warned never to call here drunk again, and now Marty not only will not get on me drunk, but I'm going to fix it that he doesn't speak to Bob Grant, because Marty is a low-life drunkard who will be wiped off of the station once and for all.
I'm here from New York. I live in Long Island.
Wait a minute. You're getting me nervous, and I do want to record your song, but
okay.
But hang on a minute.
Sure.
Are you telling me that you have been banned by another host on this radio station?
Yeah, now it brings it up to 2. But, it's just like I haven't listened.
You have been banned by a host on this radio station?
Yes. I think there are other reasons behind it, but basically, I don't...
Do you want to tell me who that host was?
My point's not to cause trouble, or to...
Yeah, you won't be causing trouble. How would that cause trouble? You've been banned by who?
Well, the guy was always good to me, but I just don't listen to the station. To that...
Who banned you?
Let's just say that...
Jay Diamond?
Let's say they have a lot of...
Jay Diamond banned you?
Unfortunately, I listen to the 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock news. I hate TV, but...
Jay Diamond banned you?
Well, what are you going to do? I just...
Why are you so afraid to say Jay Diamond banned you?
Because he had me on a lot, and that wasn't my point. My point was that our words...
Why were you banned by Jay Diamond?
Because I used an English word that is not apparently used. When this guy from Rutgers was fired for saying what he said, because of the discrepancy in black college scores, I said it wasn't as if he said, go kill the blacks or go kill the coons.
I see.
And that was it. But, there's a group called NWP, Niggers with Attitude. They can use these words, but we can't. They're banning Bugs Bunny, Dumbo,
do you have time for the song? Or
certainly. I'll make it.
How long does the song take?
It's the Mario song. Ready? Here goes. Mario, do they approviano Sffaccimm? You can sell Doritos chips, but this time, Mario, you're out of your poker chips. And when you come to town, all the people sing Mario, do they approviano Sffaccimm? Stay on the radio, Mario, because I need a reason to sing this song. Mario! That our efforts will not be unhindered. Here we go. It's a little one for Lousenberg.
All right.
Lousenberg, you look happy to tax me. Tax and spend, liberal low life forever. Liberal low life with tax and spend forever. Lousenberg, you look happy to tax me. You do. Have a great vacation, Bob, and let us know if you stop on the shores of great sunny New Zealand. Let us know what it's like down there.
Hey, to the approviano Sffaccimm. He could run New York State, but all the streets were full of hate for Mario when he came to town. When all the people sing Mario, to the approviano Sffaccimm. Mario, azenda me, Sffaccimm.
Bob, he's as bad news as Newsday is. You're lucky it folded in New York, and it's really suffrage. Their Kids' Day section has on there RuPaul, who was a cross-dressing, some kind of homosexual. It's always a gay agenda in Newsday, and it just makes me sick. And Dick Oliver said, they don't have a right to print these articles. Sure, but they never run anything positive about any religion. And I have a right, Dick Oliver, to point out that they're an anti-Catholic, bigoted, communist paper.
Marty, you're a very talented fellow. Thank you very much.
Bye, Bob.
Okay, I get the distinct impression. I just get the impression that he doesn't like Newsday.
Years, the Democrats have sold us down the toilet with government schools pumping out criminals, forbidding religion, welfare policies that break up our families. And now with 1 year with the Republicans in charge under Newt Gingrich, my Lord and Savior, Newt Gingrich, and I raise my fist in the Black Power salute to Newt Gingrich and say, King Newt, Prime Minister Newt Gingrich, is trying to make some changes to balance this budget. I have credit card debts, and I know what goes on when you run these debts. You get in big, serious trouble. And this is how the Democrats and these losers like Ted Kennedy and these drunken slobs know how they're going to ruin this country. And what do they turn around and say? That we won't allow a balanced budget. Well, Bill Clinton, you slick Willie, you should be belonging in Arkansas milking cows because we're tired of our children being pumped out of your government schools. You won't even send your own daughter, Chelsea Clinton, to public schools. And we're tired of this. We're tired of the crime rate. You read the paper. Now, Daily News today, Bob, the Daily News put a cartoon of Newt Gingrich in diapers sitting there. Did they ever do that to Bill Clinton? Did the Time magazine put Newt Gingrich and said the Grinch that stole Christmas? Let me tell you something. For Newt Gingrich and Mario Cuomo and all of the rest of these peons that they think that they're going to get away with this, we're going to stand firm and tall and strong and proud. We love our religion. We love our country. God bless America. And because I heard Mario and you mentioned the word, I want to say, Mario and me. Duzia proviano Sffaccimm. When he ran New York State and all the criminals full of hate. But Mario and Bill Clinton, when you come to town and all the people gonna sing, hey Mario, ascendeme. Duzia proviano Sffaccimm. Because you and Bill Clinton, you losers, low-life liberals who want to spend our money and turn religion into a dirt pot, and for you and your rest of your scum, go to hell! Goodbye.
Vintage Marty, ladies and gentlemen. Vintage Marty. Magnificent.
Issue, we've come to a different wisdom. You are very fair with, actually, both sides on the issue. Now, just a couple comments and a very quick song. In 4 months in space, you hear this guy, he just come from the space shuttle, and he was on waitlist list so long that he atrophied and he can't walk. And they had to carry him out in a stretcher. So hopefully he'll get better. But I want to just say here and now, we aren't going anywhere. Forget about this bridge to the 21st century. Forget about going to find life on other planets. Jupiter is filled with acid and ammonia, and there's no life around here. It'll take us thousands of years to get to the nearest star, Alpha Centauri, if we should be fortunate to think there's life there. No, we're all stuck in this world together, and we should forget about these atheist, communist ideas. We should live by the rules that are taught to us in our heart. You don't even need the Bible, because God wrote the law in all of our hearts, and the Bible is an extrapolation of that. So I just want to say we ain't going anywhere. Forget about these communist bridges to some grand... We're not going to find the Garden of Eden. We're all stuck together. Now, I was listening to Michael... I heard on C-SPAN, the Right to Life rally. Now, Michael Forbes is my congressman on Long Island. You may remember he's the one that led the charge against Newt Gingrich. I said he put his foot in his mouth. But after seeing him speak at that rally with the priests and the Jewish rabbis and Priests for Life, I say he took his foot out of his mouth, and I will now support him. One last comment on abortion, Bob. They say that
you will now support him or not?
I will support him because I feel...
All right, okay.
He spoke so eloquently at the Right to Life rally. And I'm going to forgive him one digression. Newt's our speaker, so no harm done. Now, just quickly on the abortion. They say in 20 years, the baby boom generation is going to retire. And there will not be enough workers in 20 years to support them as retirees. Now, think about it this way. Over 1 million American babies are killed every year. In 20 years, they'll be on the tax rolls. But what are we doing? We're letting 1 million legal immigrants in of baby boom age, which to me, logically says exacerbates the situation. In other words, we're killing babies who will be on the workforce, paying for the retirees.
We're killing them by the million, and we're letting 1 million people in who are of baby boom age. And I'll leave you with a little song, because I love that pro-life rally yesterday. I hear the babies cry, watch them grow. They're worth much more than we ever show. And I thinks to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. And the reason I cut it short, Bob, is because I think McDermott and the Martins in Florida and the Democrats should be doing the singing before a judge.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you later.
Thank you, buddy.